everyone, welcome back to Movie Magic 96, your one-stop shop for all things movies. From reviews, unboxings, collections, and more, we're here to celebrate the magic of cinema. Today, we're diving into the world of streaming services, specifically the 7 major players: Amazon Prime, Disney+, Hulu, Max, Netflix, Paramount+, and Peacock. Now, I know there are tons of other platforms out there, including Tubi, Apple TV, and Shudder, but for the sake of keeping this video concise and focused, we're sticking with the biggest names in the game. Let's break them down one by one. Amazon Prime has a few good exclusives, Invincible being one of the standouts, but I haven't watched Reacher, Jack Ryan, or The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel. My biggest issue, the user interface. It's super confusing. Some things are included, some things aren't, and if there's a yellow shopping bag in the corner, that means you have to pay extra to watch. Sometimes you click on a movie and it says watch with Paramount Plus, which also is my question, why not just go directly to Paramount Plus? Also, it's frustrating that you can't easily browse by genre like horror movies or 90s shows. The navigation bar on the left just says search, main menu, and my store. It feels more like a shopping site than a streaming service. Disney Plus is where nostalgia hits hardest. I barely use the National Geographic, ESPN, or even the Hulu section since I already have the standalone Hulu app. For Star Wars, I've used it mainly to watch Rebels, Clone Wars, and The Mandalorian. I already own the original 7 films physically and have seen the newer ones and don't need to again. Marvel, I was obsessed through Endgame but haven't really touched the newer content, aside from going back to watch the '94 Spider-Man cartoon. I've watched several Pixar movies exclusively on here, especially the newer ones like Soul, Luca, and Turning Red. But the real gem for me is the Disney Channel throwbacks. I've rewatched full series like Hannah Montana, Boy Meets World, Kim Possible, Wizards of Waverly Place, Lizzie McGuire, and Smart Guy. The interface is clean and easy to use with organized categories and solid navigation between originals, movies, and series. My only complaint, they're missing certain gems like the all-new Mickey Mouse Club with Brittany, Christina, and Justin. Come on, guys. Hulu feels kind of redundant now, especially with its integration into Disney+. They should just get rid of the app and keep Disney+, especially since it took them years to turn a profit. Still, I like the UI. It's easy to explore by TVs, movies, or even news. That said, I can't remember that many Hulu originals I've actually watched. Only 2 exclusive movies come to mind: Prey and the 2022 Hellraiser reboot. This is a mid-tier streaming service for me. I hate that they dropped HBO from the name, but next up we have Max. This is one of the platforms I actually use most often. I rewatch all of South Park here and even went through The Sopranos for the first time. Max has a strong catalog: Harry Potter, The Big Bang Theory, Game of Thrones, and more. The design is smooth and user-friendly, similar to Hulu, but definitely better. Now, I'm not into Studio Ghibli, and I've given up on the DCEU, but I've watched a few of the animated superhero movies on here. The Penguin series was a nice exclusive. I definitely go on this app the most when I need something to watch. Only thing that bugs me is the name change. Again, why drop HBO? That's a brand name with serious weight. It's been iconic since the 70s. Netflix is still probably the most iconic streaming name and service. The UI is top tier and the original content library is massive, even if most of it is a one and done watch. They added a mobile games category at the top and I never touched it. Definitely a gripe for me. Licensing can also be strange. Zoe 101, for instance, only has 2 seasons on Netflix, but Paramount Plus has all 4. They also announced Barbie is leaving mid-month, which is weird, leaving in the middle of the month. I've been with Netflix since the DVD through the mail days, but it's not what it once was. Still, it's usually the first app I open when I'm bored. Many exclusives are hype-driven. Everyone watches for one weekend, then forgets about it. Think about Hubie Halloween for a perfect example. It's not built for longevity, it's built for now. We're moving on to Paramount Plus. This one frustrates me the most because I love the content. I swear it used to have separate hubs for MTV and Nickelodeon, but now they're gone. Shows like MTV Cribs only has seasons 16 through 19. Jackass has incorrect thumbnail pictures, and when binging Wild Boys, it often refuses to play and throws up errors. And when it does play, the quality is poor, blurry, with black bars on the side, and literally formatted to old CRTVs. Still, for $8 a month, it's affordable. I watch Tulsa King with my dad, great if you're a Stallone fan. And I don't use the CBS or Showtime features in the app. The interface is also clunky and slow when scrolling or using it. Last up is Peacock, easily my least favorite. I don't watch wrestling, so the WWE tab is wasted space for me. The sports section is filled with niche options like tennis and cycling, nothing I really follow. TV selection is super weak. I don't watch The Office, which is arguably their biggest draw. The movie library is decent, but full of older titles I've seen or already own, like Shrek, John Wick, Scooby-Doo, The Matrix, and more. Only new release I watched on here was Wicked. I do like that they show a few ads up front and then let you watch the movie uninterrupted. But the horror selection, total bargain bin vibes. Titles like 100 Ghost Street and Two-Headed Shark Attack, yeah, no thanks. On the plus side, showing Rotten Tomato scores under the titles is a nice touch. So those are my thoughts on the major streaming platforms. Which one is your favorite and which one do you think is the most overrated? Drop your thoughts in the comments down below. And as always, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. You can also follow me on Instagram at MovieMagic1996 for more content and updates. Thanks again for everything, and as always, go watch a movie today.